Let's talk about a life where you're not bothered by the world's chaos, where you're not swayed by good or bad luck, and where you're strong against life's challenges. It sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you there's a way to live like this that's been around for thousands of years? This is where we introduce the concept of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to maintain a strong and steady mind in the face of life's ups and downs. In our hectic lives today, we often get swept up in feelings, distractions, and wanting things. But Stoicism, like a solid rock, offers a way to inner peace, discipline, and a strong mind. In this video, we'll explore how to let go of things you can't control, simplify your life, build strong willpower, and develop an unbreakable mind. It's not about being overly optimistic. It's about having a sturdy mental framework that helps you stay steady no matter what. Finally, we'll talk about freeing your mind. We'll go through 10 life-changing Stoic lessons that help you break free from self-imposed limits. When you know how to work your mind, you can master your emotions and actions, changing your life almost instantly. Stoic wisdom can make you untouchable by the chaos around you. It brings a peace and happiness that no outside event can destroy. It's about learning to live a life full of virtue, wisdom, and unstoppable strength. So, take a deep breath. Get ready to be inspired, empowered, and set free as we dive into the wisdom of being a modern Stoic. We'll begin with the first part, letting go of what you can't control. Imagine starting your day in a calm place where everything around you has a purpose. Your mind is clear. Your heart feels light. Now picture facing life's storms with a strong spirit, knowing you can only control your thoughts and actions. These ideas, which might seem unreachable, are at the core of minimalism and Stoicism. Though born centuries apart, these two philosophies meet on the road to a meaningful life. In this part, we'll uncover how minimalism and Stoicism strip away layers of materialism and reveal ancient wisdom, guiding you toward a life that's not just lived, but treasured. Understanding minimalism. Minimalism is more than just a simple look. It's a lifestyle of removing the unnecessary stuff that clutters our spaces and minds, focusing on what truly adds value to our lives. It started in the mid-20th century as an art movement that liked simplicity and objectivity. Over time, it spread into culture, architecture, music, and life. People are now choosing minimalism to take back their time, space, and mental clarity. They find that letting go of physical clutter helps them build stronger relationships, chase passions, and experience a richness that stuff can't give. Minimalism meets Stoicism. Now, let's travel back in time to ancient Athens, where Stoicism started around the 3rd century BC. Like minimalism, Stoicism is about simplifying, but it's more about simplifying inside. It teaches self-control, rationality, and virtue as the way to a happy life. Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus taught us that happiness isn't in what happens to us, but how we see and react to things. The link between minimalism and Stoicism is the art of letting go. Minimalism tells us to let go of extra stuff, while Stoicism teaches us to let go of emotional weights. Both say that in simplicity and detachment, there's freedom. Freedom to chase a life that's meaningful, purposeful, and content. In the next parts, we'll dive deeper into these philosophies, their origins, principles, and how they help us live better. We'll compare and contrast them and discuss how to weave them into our daily lives. Through real stories and examples, we'll see how people transformed their lives by embracing these ideas. Stay tuned as we explore how minimalism and Stoicism help us live a fulfilling life, a life built with intention, virtue, and the bravery to let go of the unnecessary. Exploring the roots of minimalism. Minimalism, as a way of living, didn't just appear out of nowhere. It has roots in various art forms, especially in visual arts and music, that began in the late 1950s and early 1960s. These art styles emphasized using simple elements and rejected the idea that art must be complex to be meaningful. Over time, this thinking moved into how we live our lives. People started questioning the consumer culture that dominated society. They wanted a simpler, more meaningful way of living, free from the burden of too many things. This was the start of modern minimalism, a response to too much consumerism and the search for happiness beyond just having stuff. Core principles of minimalism. Let's talk about what makes minimalism what it is. The first thing is simplification. It's about removing the extras, the unneeded things, and distractions. This could mean decluttering your home, simplifying your commitments, or even cutting back on social media. It's all about making space for what really matters. Next is intentionality. It's not just about throwing things away. It's about choosing what to keep in your life carefully. Ask yourself, does this add value to my life? Does it fit with my goals and values? It's about living on purpose, not just going with the flow. Lastly, it's about choosing quality over quantity. We often think more is better, but minimalism challenges that. It's not about having fewer things just for the sake of it, but about having the right things. It's about choosing quality items and relationships that last, rather than a bunch of stuff that doesn't really mean anything. The benefits and challenges of minimalism. Adopting a minimalist lifestyle can clear your mind, give you more freedom with your money, and help the planet. By reducing clutter, we can focus better and be more creative. Our minds aren't as busy with chaos, so we can make clearer decisions. Financially, being intentional with what we buy means spending less, saving more, and having less debt. And for the planet, consuming less means we're not adding as much to the environmental problems caused by making and throwing away stuff. However, minimalism isn't without criticism. Some people say it's a privilege to choose to live with less, and that not everyone can do it. Others think it's just another kind of consumerism, where people keep buying new minimalist things. There's also a misconception that minimalism means living without things you enjoy, or that it's a strict rule for everyone. It's important to see minimalism as a tool, not a rule. It's about creating a life that shows your values and priorities and can be different for each person. Minimalism as a journey. Minimalism isn't just about reaching a goal. It's an ongoing journey of finding out what's important to you. It's not a strict set of rules, but a flexible way of living that can fit different lifestyles and needs. It's not about being perfect, but about making progress and being aware of your choices. Minimalism should be seen not just as a privilege. While it might be easier for some to adopt, the core ideas of focusing on what's important can empower people no matter their financial situation. It's about making the best of what you have and finding happiness in simplicity, regardless of how many things you own. Understanding minimalism beyond material aspects. Minimalism, while often associated with decluttering physical spaces, extends far beyond just material possessions. It's a mindset that emphasizes simplification in all aspects of life. This includes reducing not just physical clutter, but also mental clutter, like unnecessary worries or complicated schedules. By focusing on what's truly essential, minimalism allows for a deeper appreciation of life's simpler joys and fosters a sense of inner peace and clarity. Integrating minimalism into everyday life. Adopting a minimalist lifestyle isn't about making drastic changes overnight. It's a gradual process that involves making small, consistent choices towards simplifying your life. Start by decluttering your living space, but remember, It's not just about getting rid of things. It's about understanding why you hold on to them. Ask yourself if each item serves a purpose or brings you joy. This thoughtful approach can extend to other areas of life, like your commitments, relationships, and even your digital life. Minimalism in relationships and social life. Minimalism can also transform your relationships and social interactions. By applying minimalist principles, you can focus on quality over quantity in your relationships. This means investing time and energy in connections that are truly meaningful and letting go of superficial or draining interactions. It's about creating space for deep, authentic connections that enrich your life. Minimalism and personal growth. Embracing minimalism can lead to significant personal growth. It encourages you to question your values, priorities, and the very essence of what makes you happy. This introspection can lead to a greater understanding of yourself and what you want out of life. By clearing away the non-essential, you make room for growth, creativity, and pursuing your true passions. Challenges. Along the minimalist journey. The journey towards minimalism isn't without its challenges. It requires confronting deeply ingrained habits and societal pressures. You might face resistance from friends or family who don't understand your minimalist choices. It's important to stay true to your values. And remember that minimalism is a personal journey that looks different for everyone. Sustainable minimalism. Minimalism also ties in with sustainability. By consuming less and choosing items of higher quality, you contribute to reducing waste and environmental impact. Sustainable minimalism is about making choices that are not only good for you, but also for the planet. It's a holistic approach that considers the long-term effects of your lifestyle choices. Balancing minimalism with modern life demands. Incorporating minimalism into modern life, especially in a world that often values excess, can be challenging. The key is to find a balance that works for you. It's not about completely isolating yourself from modern conveniences or societal norms, but rather about being selective and intentional with your choices. For instance, you can embrace technology and its benefits, but be mindful of digital clutter and its impact on your mental space. Financial aspects of minimalism. Minimalism can have profound financial implications. By prioritizing needs over wants, you can reduce unnecessary expenses and focus on financial goals that matter most, like savings, investments, or experiences that bring genuine joy. This shift in spending habits can lead to greater financial freedom and security, alleviating stress and enabling you to make choices based on preferences rather than financial constraints. Minimalism in work and career. In your career, minimalism encourages efficiency and clarity. It's about simplifying tasks, decluttering your workspace, and focusing on work that adds value to your life and career goals. This approach can increase productivity, reduce burnout, and allow you to find more satisfaction and purpose in your work. Emotional benefits of minimalism. Emotionally, minimalism can offer a sense of tranquility and contentment. By removing the excess that distracts and overwhelms, you create space for reflection, relaxation, and enjoyment of the present moment. This can lead to reduced anxiety and a more peaceful state of mind. Minimalism and physical health. Physical health can also benefit from a minimalist lifestyle. A decluttered and organized living space can reduce stress and promote a more serene environment. Additionally, a minimalist diet, focusing on simple, natural foods, can lead to healthier eating habits and overall well-being. Community and minimalism. Minimalism isn't just a personal journey. It can foster a sense of community. Sharing experiences, tips, and challenges with like-minded individuals can offer support and encouragement. Minimalism often leads to a greater awareness of how your actions impact others and the environment, fostering a sense of global responsibility and community engagement. Long-term implications of minimalism. Finally, the long-term implications of minimalism are profound. It's not just about the immediate benefits, but about creating a sustainable and fulfilling lifestyle. Over time, living minimally can lead to personal transformations that align more closely with your core values and life goals. As we delve further into the nuances of minimalism and its application in various life aspects, the journey becomes one of continuous learning and adaptation, evolving with personal growth and changing life circumstances. Let's continue exploring these themes in the next section. Understanding Stoic philosophy. Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes emotional resilience and the pursuit of virtue, teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts and actions. It encourages us to detach ourselves from external events that are beyond our control, leading to a more centered and peaceful existence. This approach is not about suppressing emotions, but about responding to life's ups and downs with rationality and composure. Applying Stoicism in personal relationships. In personal relationships, Stoicism can be a guiding force. It encourages us to approach interactions with understanding and empathy, valuing rational conversations over emotional reactions. This doesn't mean becoming emotionless, but rather not letting emotions dictate our actions in a way that may harm relationships. By focusing on constructive communication and mutual respect, Stoic principles can deepen and strengthen our connections with others. Stoicism in the face of adversity. Stoicism shines brightest when faced with challenges. It teaches us to view obstacles not as impediments, but as opportunities for growth and learning. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can approach difficult situations with a calm demeanor, analyze them objectively, and find the best course of action without being overwhelmed by negative emotions. Stoicism and career development. In the workplace, Stoicism can be particularly beneficial. It encourages a focus on what can be controlled, your effort, attitude, and professional development. This philosophy helps in dealing with stress, handling criticism constructively, and maintaining a balanced perspective on success and failure. Embracing Stoicism for emotional wellness. Emotionally, Stoicism offers tools for maintaining stability. It teaches the importance of self-reflection and self-control, helping to manage anxiety, frustration, and other strong emotions. By understanding and practicing Stoic principles, you can develop greater emotional intelligence and resilience. Stoic practices for daily life. Incorporating Stoicism into daily life can involve simple practices like journaling to reflect on your thoughts and actions, meditating to cultivate mindfulness, or setting aside time for philosophical reading and contemplation. These practices can help internalize Stoic teachings and apply them more effectively in everyday situations. Stoicism and personal growth. Stoicism is not just about dealing with life's challenges. It's also about personal growth. It encourages continuous learning, ethical living, and the pursuit of wisdom. By following Stoic principles, you can lead a life that is not only resilient in the face of adversity, but also rich in personal fulfillment and growth. The universality of Stoic teachings. One of the most appealing aspects of Stoicism is its universality. Regardless of one's background, lifestyle, or beliefs, the principles of Stoicism are applicable and beneficial. They offer a framework for living a balanced, ethical, and meaningful life. As we delve deeper into Stoicism, its relevance in various aspects of life becomes increasingly clear. Its teachings, grounded in wisdom and practicality, offer a roadmap for navigating the complexities of modern life with grace and resilience. Let's continue to explore these teachings in our next segment. The power of Stoicism in managing stress and anxiety. Facing stress with a Stoic mindset. Stoicism, with its focus on inner calm and rationality, provides a robust approach to managing stress. It teaches us to differentiate between what is within our control and what isn't, encouraging a more measured response to stressors. By focusing on our reactions and attitudes rather than external events, we can significantly mitigate the impact of stress on our lives. Anxiety and Stoic practices. Anxiety, often a result of worrying about future uncertainties, can be addressed through Stoic principles. Stoicism teaches us to live in the present moment and not be overly concerned with future events that are beyond our control. This helps in reducing anxiety levels and promoting a more balanced state of mind. Stoicism in navigating life transitions. Life is full of transitions, and they can be sources of significant stress and anxiety. Stoicism helps us approach these changes with a sense of acceptance and equanimity. By embracing change as a natural part of life and focusing on adapting our attitudes and actions, we can navigate transitions more smoothly. Dealing with workplace stress through Stoicism. In the workplace, Stoicism can be incredibly effective. It encourages us to focus on our effort and attitude rather than external outcomes. This perspective can reduce workplace stress, as it shifts the focus from what we can't control, like decisions of superiors or market trends, to what we can, our work ethic and professional development. The role of reflection in stress management. Regular self-reflection is a key Stoic practice that aids in stress management. By examining our thoughts and responses to stressful situations, we can gain insights into how to better handle them in the future. This reflective practice leads to greater emotional intelligence and resilience. Physical well-being and Stoicism. Stoicism also recognizes the interconnection between mind and body. Physical well-being is seen as crucial for maintaining a balanced state of mind. Practices like regular exercise, adequate sleep, and healthy eating habits are in line with Stoic principles and can significantly help in reducing stress and anxiety. Building resilience through Stoicism. Ultimately, the practice of Stoicism leads to the development of resilience. By facing life's challenges with a calm and rational approach, we build our capacity to handle future stressors more effectively. This resilience is key to maintaining mental and emotional well-being in a world full of uncertainties and challenges. Stoicism and mindfulness. The intersection of Stoicism and mindfulness is particularly potent in managing stress and anxiety. Both philosophies emphasize living in the present and maintaining an inner calm. Incorporating mindfulness practices like meditation can enhance the effectiveness of Stoic principles in stress management. Stoicism, with its practical and rational approach to life, offers invaluable tools for managing stress and anxiety. By focusing on what we can control, embracing change, and cultivating inner resilience, we can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and tranquility. In our next segment, we will explore further how Stoicism can be integrated into various aspects of daily life. Let's talk about how you can start your day with a Stoic mindset. Imagine waking up and beginning your morning with a bit of reflection, focusing on what you can control and setting positive intentions for your day. It's a great way to cultivate a sense of calm and focus, right from the start. Now, think about applying Stoic principles in your professional life. At work, it's all about concentrating on your efforts and attitude, not getting too caught up in outcomes or office politics. Imagine facing work challenges as opportunities for growth and staying balanced whether things go your way or not. And how about bringing Stoicism into your relationships? It's about fostering empathy, clear communication, and accepting others as they are. Instead of reacting on impulse, you'd listen and respond with understanding. During times of stress, Stoicism can be a real lifesaver. Remind yourself to focus on how you react to things, to accept what you can't change, and to see challenges as opportunities. This way of thinking can really help reduce anxiety and improve your ability to handle stress. In the evening, reflecting on your day through a Stoic lens can be really beneficial. Look back at what you did well and identify areas for improvement. It's a practice that encourages personal growth and helps clear your mind for the next day. When it comes to making decisions, big or small, Stoicism can guide you to think about what's within your control, what aligns with your values, and what the most rational and virtuous action would be. And when you face failure or setbacks, Stoicism teaches you to keep things in perspective. Instead of seeing failure as a defeat, view it as a chance to learn and grow. It's about detaching your self-worth from external successes or failures. As for pursuing your goals, Stoicism advises focusing on the journey rather than just the outcome. Enjoy the process of working towards your goals and stay flexible when things change. Even in your leisure time, Stoicism has a place. Choose activities that enrich your life and align with your values. Be mindful and present, whether you're pursuing a hobby, spending time with loved ones, or just relaxing. And finally, Stoicism teaches the art of adaptability in times of change. Embrace change as a part of life. Focus on what you can control and approach new situations with openness and acceptance. So, as we keep exploring Stoicism, we'll see how it can practically and enrichingly integrate into various aspects of life, enhancing both personal and professional well-being. Now let's delve into some specific Stoic exercises and practices you can easily incorporate into your daily life. How about starting with Stoic journaling? It's all about reflecting on your day, recognizing when you've applied Stoic principles successfully, and pinpointing areas where you can improve. This kind of self-awareness can really propel your personal development. Then there's practicing Stoic mindfulness, which is quite fascinating. It's about being present in the moment and observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This helps you discern what's within your control and what isn't, leading to a more serene and rational approach to life. Have you ever tried the view from above exercise? It involves visualizing your life from a higher perspective, like looking down from a mountaintop. It broadens your view, helping you see the bigger picture and minimizing the significance of minor worries or irritants. Or consider the practice of negative visualization. It sounds a bit daunting, but it's actually quite empowering. You imagine the worst-case scenario, but in a controlled way. This Stoic exercise helps you prepare for life's uncertainties, reduces fear of the unknown, and fosters gratitude for what you have right now. Voluntary discomfort is another interesting Stoic practice. It could be taking cold showers or fasting. These activities strengthen your resilience, preparing you for times of real hardship and reminding you of what you can endure. Contemplating the transient nature of life, possessions, and relationships is also a key Stoic practice. It helps in developing detachment from material things and an appreciation for the present, leading to greater inner peace. And don't forget about the dichotomy of control. Reminding yourself daily of what's within your control and what isn't can significantly reduce stress and anxiety, leading to a more effective and satisfying life. Setting daily intentions to practice Stoic virtues like courage, justice, wisdom, and temperance is also essential. Whether it's being fair in your interactions or making wise choices, this practice helps in aligning your actions with your values. Balancing compassion with detachment is a Stoic art. While empathizing with others, maintaining a rational perspective helps avoid becoming emotionally overwhelmed. This balance is key in providing support without compromising your own mental well-being. And then there's acceptance meditation. Just sit quietly, breathe deeply, and as thoughts or feelings of resistance arise, gently acknowledge and release them. This exercise cultivates a peaceful acceptance of life as it is. Let's talk about how you can practically apply Stoicism in modern life, especially when it comes to managing stress. The Stoic way teaches us to focus on what we can control in stressful situations. Remember, it's not the external events that cause stress. It's how we perceive and react to them. Use Stoic mindfulness to stay grounded in the present moment, which is really effective in reducing anxiety. Work-life balance is another area where Stoicism can make a big difference. Apply its principles to clearly demarcate between your professional and personal life. Remember the Stoic wisdom of focusing on your efforts rather than obsessing over outcomes. Reflecting regularly on your daily activities and aligning them with your core values can help achieve this balance. Navigating relationships is also key. Stoic teachings encourage us to maintain equilibrium in our interactions. Practicing empathy and understanding others' viewpoints while staying detached from the need for external validation is crucial. Reflect on your reactions and aim for harmony and understanding. Financial planning with a Stoic mindset involves rational decision-making, avoiding impulsive purchases, and distinguishing between needs and wants. Use the practice of negative visualization to appreciate what you have and prepare for potential financial challenges. Physical health is deeply intertwined with Stoicism. Practices such as voluntary discomfort through exercise can build resilience. Embrace gratitude for your body's capabilities and accept its limitations, focusing on maintaining a healthy lifestyle within your control. Overcoming adversity is where Stoicism really shines. View challenges as opportunities for growth and practice perseverance. Reflect on past adversities you've overcome for motivation, and remind yourself that difficulties are a natural part of life's journey. Personal development is a continuous journey, and Stoicism offers a guiding light. Set daily intentions to practice virtues. Reflect on your growth. Acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses, and commit to continuous learning and self-improvement. In leadership roles, Stoic wisdom is invaluable. Lead by example, focus on what you can control within your team, and maintain emotional stability. Use Stoic virtues to make fair decisions and guide your team through challenges with composure. Finding contentment through Stoicism involves appreciating the present moment and practicing gratitude. Avoid the trap of comparing yourself to others. Focus on your inner journey, finding joy and fulfillment in simple pleasures and meaningful activities. Lastly, let's talk about environmental consciousness from a Stoic perspective. Recognize the importance of nature, practice moderation in consumption, and focus on sustainable actions within your control. This holistic approach considers the long-term effects of your lifestyle choices on the planet. In the fast-paced digital world, Stoic discipline can help manage our digital consumption effectively. Set specific times for using digital devices and adhere to them. Reflect on the impact of excessive digital use on your well-being and consciously choose activities that foster real-life connections and mindfulness. Social media and Stoic self-control go hand in hand. Be mindful of the time spent on these platforms and the content you consume. Use Stoic teachings to remain indifferent to external validation from likes or comments, focusing instead on authentic self-expression. Online communication also benefits from Stoic wisdom. Practice virtues like patience and empathy. Avoid impulsive responses and take time to reflect before replying. Remember the human behind the screen, aiming for constructive and respectful communication. Information overload can be combated with Stoic principles. Focus on quality over quantity when it comes to information consumption. Use Stoic reflection to assess the value and impact of information on your life and well-being. When encountering conflicts online, maintain emotional equilibrium using Stoic wisdom. Don't engage in heated arguments. Instead, offer reasoned, respectful viewpoints, or choose to disengage to preserve your peace of mind. Personal branding in the digital realm should reflect Stoic authenticity and integrity. Let your online presence be a true reflection of your Stoic values, creating a brand that is genuine and grounded in your beliefs. Privacy in the digital realm is crucial, and Stoic discretion is key. Be mindful of the information you share and the digital footprints you leave. Practice Stoic indifference to the urge to overshare personal details for external validation. Cybersecurity is another area where Stoicism can be applied. Stay informed about potential risks and take proactive steps to protect your data. Accept that complete security is beyond your control and focus on what you can do to minimize risks. In this age of distraction, Stoic mindfulness is vital. Practice focused attention during tasks and reduce multitasking. Strengthen your concentration and presence in each moment through Stoic exercises like meditation. Lastly, embrace technological changes with a Stoic mindset. View advancements as natural progressions, adapting with openness and curiosity. Focus on how you can use technology positively in alignment with your Stoic values. In these sections, I've expanded on how Stoic principles can be applied in the digital age, offering practical advice for managing digital influences and enhancing overall well-being. Let's continue this approach in exploring Stoicism in the context of modern career challenges. In the face of career uncertainty, Stoic acceptance is key. Recognize that external career outcomes are often beyond your control. Instead, focus on your actions and efforts, nurturing virtues like diligence and resilience. For example, if you're unsure about your job's future, concentrate on improving your skills and being adaptable to change. Dealing with job loss is tough, but Stoic principles offer support. Acknowledge the situation without allowing it to define your worth. Use this time for self-reflection and exploration of new paths that align with your Stoic values. View this as an opportunity to rediscover your passions and potential career directions. Workplace stress is inevitable, but Stoic practices can help you combat it effectively. Focus on what you can control in your work environment and respond with calmness and rationality to challenges. Embracing Stoic mindfulness helps you stay present and avoid overwhelming anxiety, even in high-pressure situations. Navigating office politics requires Stoic detachment. Avoid getting entangled in conflicts and power games. Stay true to your ethical values, focusing on your work and personal growth rather than on external power dynamics. This mindset helps you maintain professional integrity and peace of mind. Achieving work-life balance is crucial, and Stoic wisdom can guide you. Prioritize your duties and personal well-being equally, understanding the importance of rest and rejuvenation. Use Stoic reflection to regularly assess and adjust your work-life integration for optimal harmony. When it comes to career advancement, Stoic virtues play a vital role. Aim for excellence in your work through discipline and perseverance. Seek growth opportunities while maintaining humility and integrity, irrespective of external recognition. This approach leads to sustainable career growth rooted in personal fulfillment. Dealing with difficult colleagues can be challenging. Use Stoic empathy and patience to understand their perspectives without internalizing negative interactions. Maintain professional behavior and emotional composure, focusing on effective, respectful communication. Facing failure in your career is an opportunity to apply Stoic resilience. View setbacks as lessons rather than defeats. Reflect on what can be learned and how to improve, using these experiences to strengthen your character and approach to future challenges. Embracing new roles and responsibilities calls for Stoic adaptability. Approach changes with an open and flexible mindset, focusing on the opportunity to learn and grow rather than fearing the unknown. This mindset helps you integrate smoothly into new roles and embrace new challenges with confidence. Pursuing career fulfillment through Stoic principles means aligning your career choices with your core values and passions. Use Stoic wisdom to find contentment in your work, seeking intrinsic satisfaction over external rewards. For example, Rather than solely chasing promotions or salary increases, focus on roles that align with your interests and allow you to make a meaningful contribution. Incorporating Stoicism into your career strategy offers a robust framework for navigating professional challenges. It provides a balanced approach to ambition, resilience, and personal fulfillment, helping you build a career that resonates deeply with your inner values. In Stoic philosophy, true success is measured not by titles or wealth, but by virtue, personal growth, and the quality of your character. By applying Stoic principles, such as focusing on what you can control, embracing change, and cultivating inner resilience, you can navigate career challenges with greater ease and tranquility. Stoicism teaches that our reaction to external events, not the events themselves, defines our experience. This mindset is incredibly empowering in a career context, where many factors are beyond our control. In the realm of Stoicism, challenges are seen as opportunities for growth. When you face difficulties in your career, instead of viewing them as setbacks, see them as chances to strengthen your Stoic virtues, such as perseverance, adaptability, and rationality. Each challenge is a step towards becoming a more resilient and capable professional. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and ethical living. In your career, this translates to a commitment to ongoing professional development and maintaining integrity in your work. By valuing learning and ethical conduct, you not only enhance your career prospects, but also contribute positively to your workplace and society. In summary, applying Stoicism in your career involves a holistic approach that balances professional ambitions with personal virtues. It's about building a career that not only achieves external success, but also aligns with your inner values and contributes to your overall well-being. Next, let's explore how Stoic principles can enrich personal relationships and social interactions, offering insights and practical advice for fostering stronger, more harmonious connections with others. Continuing on this theme, we will look at how Stoicism can be applied in personal relationships and social life, providing a rich source of wisdom for enhancing these important aspects of our lives. Fostering relationships with Stoic understanding. In personal relationships, applying Stoic understanding and empathy is crucial. Recognize that everyone has their struggles and viewpoints. Foster strong bonds by listening actively, showing compassion, and being non-judgmental. For example, when a friend or partner is upset, instead of offering immediate solutions, listen empathetically and offer support, showing that you value their feelings and perspective. Handling conflicts with Stoic. Calm, resolve conflicts using Stoic calmness. Approach disagreements with a rational and open mind. Focus on finding solutions rather than winning arguments, and maintain your inner peace, regardless of the outcome. This approach helps in resolving conflicts constructively, fostering healthier and more resilient relationships. Stoicism in nurturing family bonds. Nurture your family bonds through Stoic virtues. Show patience, kindness, and unconditional love, understanding that family dynamics can be complex. Use Stoic wisdom to guide your interactions and strengthen your familial connections. For instance, in dealing with family disagreements, focus on understanding and empathy, rather than reacting with frustration or anger. Building friendships on Stoic principles. Build your friendships on Stoic principles. Seek friends who share your values and support your growth. Cultivate relationships based on mutual respect, honesty, and the genuine exchange of ideas and experiences. This creates a solid foundation for lasting and meaningful friendships. Stoic approach to social obligations. Manage social obligations with a Stoic approach. Participate in social events mindfully, choosing those that align with your values. Balance your social life with personal time, ensuring that you maintain your inner tranquility. This way, you can enjoy social interactions without feeling overwhelmed or losing sight of your own needs and values. Stoicism in romantic relationships. Apply Stoicism in romantic relationships. Embrace honesty, loyalty, and open communication. Use challenges as opportunities to deepen your bond, and remember that true love is about accepting your partner as they are. This approach fosters a strong, healthy relationship built on mutual understanding and respect. Stoic resilience in overcoming heartbreak. Overcome heartbreak with stoic resilience. Acknowledge your emotions without letting them overwhelm you. Focus on self-care and growth, understanding that pain is a part of life and can lead to personal development. This mindset helps in healing from heartbreak and moving forward with strength and wisdom. Stoicism in parenting. Practice. Stoic parenting. Guide your children with wisdom and understanding, teaching them stoic virtues. Encourage independence and resilience while providing a supportive and loving environment for them to grow. For example, teach them to handle disappointments and challenges with composure and to learn from their experiences. Balancing altruism with self-care in Stoicism. Balance altruism with self-care in Stoicism. Help others and contribute to your community, but not at the expense of your own well-being. Prioritize self-care to ensure you have the energy and resources to be altruistic effectively. This balance is crucial for sustainable and meaningful engagement in altruistic activities. Stoicism in building community. Utilize Stoic principles to build strong community connections. Engage in community activities with a sense of purpose and contribution. Foster unity and understanding, emphasizing the common good and mutual support. For instance, participating in local community projects or support groups can be a way of applying Stoic principles for the betterment of the community, while also enriching your own life. Handling peer pressure with Stoic independence. Handle peer pressure with Stoic independence. Stand firm in your beliefs and values, and don't be swayed by others' opinions or trends. Cultivate self-confidence and trust in your own judgments. This approach helps you maintain your identity and make choices that are true to yourself, even in the face of external pressures. Embracing diversity with Stoic open-mindedness. Embrace diversity with Stoic open-mindedness. Respect and appreciate different perspectives and cultures. Understand that diversity enriches our lives and contributes to a more harmonious society. By valuing different viewpoints and experiences, you can broaden your own understanding and foster a more inclusive environment. Stoicism in navigating social media. Navigate social media with a Stoic mindset. Engage with it intentionally, avoiding excessive use. Don't let online interactions dictate your self-worth or peace of mind. For example, use social media to connect and share positively, but be mindful of the time spent and the impact it has on your mental well-being. The role of Stoicism in effective communication. Use Stoic principles for effective communication. Listen more than you speak and express your thoughts clearly and respectfully. Avoid unnecessary conflicts and misunderstandings through thoughtful and considerate dialogue. This approach leads to more constructive and meaningful interactions. Developing empathy and understanding in relationships. Develop empathy and understanding in your relationships using Stoic wisdom. Put yourself in others' shoes and appreciate their unique experiences. Foster deeper connections through genuine empathy and understanding. This helps build stronger, more empathetic relationships where all parties feel valued and understood. Setting boundaries with Stoic assertiveness. Set healthy boundaries with Stoic assertiveness. Communicate your needs and limits clearly and respectfully. Protect your well-being while maintaining positive relationships. This is crucial for personal well-being and for ensuring that relationships are healthy and mutually respectful. Moving on to dealing with conflicts. Stoicism can be a real game changer here. When we're in the thick of an argument or a disagreement, it's so easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment. But Stoicism nudges us towards a calmer approach. It's all about stepping back and looking at the situation with a clear head. Imagine you're in a disagreement with someone. Instead of letting anger or frustration take the wheel, Stoicism teaches us to take a deep breath and approach the situation rationally. It's about finding a solution rather than winning an argument. And then there's this whole thing about nurturing family bonds through Stoic virtues. Family life, as we know, can be a bit of a roller coaster. But injecting a bit of Stoic wisdom into the mix can really help smooth out the ride. It's about showing patience, kindness, and most importantly, unconditional love, even when things get a bit challenging. For example, if there's a misunderstanding or a conflict at home, rather than jumping to conclusions or reacting impulsively, Stoicism encourages us to have an open and honest conversation, to understand each other's perspectives. It's about guiding your family interactions with empathy and wisdom. Now let's talk about building friendships based on Stoic principles. In a world where social media often dictates the quality of friendships, Stoicism brings us back to the basics, seeking friends who resonate with our values, who encourage us to grow, and who we can have meaningful exchanges with. It's about quality over quantity. It's choosing to spend time with people who uplift us, who challenge us intellectually, and with whom we can share genuine experiences. Lastly, in terms of social obligations, Stoicism can really help us find balance. We all know how overwhelming it can get with all the events, gatherings, and social expectations. But Stoicism reminds us to be mindful of our commitments. It's about choosing events and gatherings that truly matter to us, where we can be our authentic selves and not just show up for the sake of appearances. It's about finding a healthy balance between our social life and our personal time, ensuring we maintain our inner peace and don't just get swept up in the social whirlwind. This is how Stoicism can be woven into the fabric of our everyday relationships, adding depth, understanding, and a sense of calm to the way we interact with the people in our lives. It's about thoughtful engagement, meaningful connections, and maintaining a sense of self in the social sphere. When it comes to romantic relationships, Stoicism brings a lot to the table. Think about it. In a romantic partnership, it's easy to get caught up in emotions, whether it's the highs of love or the lows of disagreements. But Stoicism, with its focus on reason and balance, encourages us to approach our romantic lives with a level head. It's about honest communication, mutual respect, and handling conflicts with a calm demeanor. For instance, if you and your partner have a disagreement, instead of letting emotions run high, Stoicism suggests taking a moment to understand each other's viewpoints and working together to find a solution that works for both of you. Now, let's talk about something that's a bit tough: dealing with heartbreak and the end of a relationship. Stoicism doesn't make the pain go away, but it does offer a way to cope with it more effectively. It teaches us to accept our emotions, learn from our experiences, and gradually find strength in moving forward. It's about understanding that while heartbreak is painful, it's also a part of life and can be a source of personal growth. Parenting is another area where Stoicism can be incredibly helpful. As parents, we want to guide our children the best way we can, and Stoicism offers some great tools for this. It's about teaching our kids resilience, helping them understand their emotions, and encouraging them to think critically. For example, if your child faces a challenge, instead of solving it for them, use Stoic principles to guide them to find their own solutions. It's about preparing them to face the world with confidence and a level-headed approach. Also, balancing altruism with self-care is a crucial aspect of Stoicism that can be applied in our social interactions. It's great to help others and contribute to the community, But Stoicism reminds us not to neglect our own well-being in the process. It's about finding that sweet spot where you can be there for others without draining yourself. This balance is key to maintaining both your own health and your ability to be a positive force in the lives of those around you. Lastly, let's look at how Stoicism can help in building strong community connections. It's all about engaging with your community in a meaningful way, contributing to the common good, and fostering a sense of belonging and mutual support. Stoicism teaches us to look beyond our individual needs and consider the well-being of the community as a whole. So, through all these aspects of our personal and social lives, Stoicism offers a steady hand. It helps us navigate the complexities of human relationships with a sense of clarity, empathy, and rationality. It's about building connections that are not only deep and meaningful, but also grounded in a sense of mutual respect and understanding. When it comes to peer pressure, whether in social circles or even at work, Stoicism teaches us to stand our ground with confidence and independence. It's about trusting your own judgment and values, even when they go against the crowd. Imagine you're at a gathering where everyone is doing something you're uncomfortable with. Stoicism would encourage you to listen to your inner voice, to respect your own boundaries, and to be okay with being different. It's not about being rebellious, it's about being true to yourself. Now let's talk about embracing diversity. Stoicism really shines here. It teaches us to appreciate and respect different perspectives and cultures. This approach enriches our lives, broadening our understanding and empathy. In a world that's increasingly connected yet divided, Stoicism encourages us to see the value in our differences. Whether it's interacting with colleagues from diverse backgrounds or understanding different viewpoints in your social circle, Stoicism guides us to approach these situations with an open mind and a respectful heart. Switching gears a bit, let's talk about online communication. In today's digital age, we're often interacting with others through screens. And here too, Stoicism has valuable insights. It teaches us to be patient, empathetic, and thoughtful in our online interactions. Instead of reacting impulsively to a comment or post, Stoicism encourages us to take a moment, reflect, and respond with respect and reason. This approach not only helps avoid misunderstandings, but also contributes to more meaningful and positive online exchanges. Next, let's consider the role of Stoicism in effective communication. It's not just about what we say, but also how we listen. Stoicism encourages us to listen actively, to really understand what the other person is saying before responding. It's about creating a space where both parties feel heard and valued. This is particularly important in close relationships, where effective communication is key to understanding and supporting each other. And let's not forget the importance of empathy in Stoicism. It's about putting yourself in someone else's shoes, understanding their feelings, and responding with compassion. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everyone, but it does mean recognizing their emotions and perspectives as valid. In any relationship, whether with a family member, friend, or colleague, showing empathy strengthens the bond and fosters a deeper connection. Finally, talking about setting boundaries with Stoic assertiveness. It's crucial to communicate your needs and limits clearly and respectfully. Stoicism teaches us to be firm but kind in setting boundaries. This is essential for maintaining a healthy balance in any relationship, ensuring that your own well-being isn't overshadowed by the needs or demands of others. For instance, if a friend constantly asks too much of your time, a Stoic approach would be to kindly but firmly let them know when you're unavailable, maintaining a balance that respects both your time and their needs. In summary, Stoicism offers a wealth of wisdom for navigating the complexities of personal and social relationships. By applying its principles, we can cultivate relationships that are not only resilient and fulfilling, but also marked by mutual respect, understanding, and growth. Whether it's dealing with peer pressure, embracing diversity, communicating effectively online, fostering empathy, or setting healthy boundaries, Stoicism provides guidance that is as practical today as it was in ancient times. Continuing our journey into how Stoicism can enhance our relationships, let's explore the topic of overcoming loneliness with a Stoic perspective. Stoicism teaches us that solitude isn't something to fear or avoid. In fact, it can be an opportunity for growth and self-reflection. When you're alone, it's a chance to delve into your thoughts, to understand yourself better, and to grow stronger in your independence. Stoicism doesn't see solitude as a sign of unpopularity or failure, but as a natural and valuable part of life. So if you find yourself alone at times, embrace it as a moment for personal development. Now let's talk about cultivating patience in relationships using Stoic principles. Patience is key in any relationship. Stoicism reminds us that people, including ourselves, are works in progress. We're all growing and learning at our own pace. Being patient means giving yourself and others the time and space to evolve. For instance, if your partner is working through a personal challenge, Stoicism would advise patience and support, rather than pressure for quick changes. Next, the importance of forgiveness in Stoicism. Forgiveness is a powerful tool. It's not just about letting someone off the hook. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. Stoicism teaches us that holding on to anger is like holding on to a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You're the one who gets burned. So in your relationships, practice forgiveness. It leads to inner peace and often heals and strengthens the bond you have with others. Another aspect to consider is the Stoic approach to facing rejection and disappointment. Everyone faces rejection at some point, and it can be hard. But Stoicism teaches us to accept these experiences as part of life's journey, to learn from them without letting them define us. Remember, it's not the rejection or disappointment that matters as much as how you respond to it. Maintaining authenticity in relationships is also crucial. Stoicism encourages us to be true to ourselves and our values, and to communicate openly and honestly. Authenticity fosters deeper, more meaningful connections. When you're authentic, your relationships are built on a foundation of trust and genuine understanding. Lastly, let's touch on Stoicism in building a supportive community. Being part of a community where you can share experiences, challenges, and successes is invaluable. Stoicism teaches us the importance of contributing to the well-being of others and finding strength in communal ties. It's about engaging in acts of service and support, not just for personal gain, but for the collective good. In a supportive community, you give and receive help, share knowledge, and experience the joy of connecting with others who share similar values and goals. Whether it's through volunteer work, joining a group with shared interests, or simply being there for your neighbors, building and nurturing community connections can greatly enhance your sense of belonging and purpose. In conclusion, Stoicism provides a rich framework for enhancing personal relationships and social interactions. From embracing vulnerability and practicing forgiveness to balancing altruism with self-care, Stoic principles can guide us in building more fulfilling, resilient, and meaningful connections. These teachings encourage us to approach relationships with empathy, patience, and understanding, promoting a harmonious coexistence that benefits both ourselves and those around us. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of Stoicism in relationships. We hope these insights have been enlightening and will inspire you to integrate these timeless principles into your own life. Remember, the journey towards better relationships is continuous, and Stoicism offers valuable guidance every step of the way. If you found this discussion helpful, please consider liking and sharing this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more content on personal growth, philosophy, and building meaningful connections. Your engagement and support help us grow and continue providing valuable insights. We'd also love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Share your stories or questions in the comments below. How have Stoic principles influenced your relationships? What challenges have you faced, and how have you applied Stoicism to overcome them? Stay tuned for more engaging content, and remember to keep nurturing your relationships with wisdom, empathy, and resilience. Until next time, embrace the Stoic path to stronger, more meaningful connections.